news, though, today. The issue at the heart of the teacher strike in Chicago that has left almost 400,000 school children without any education this week is being taken up in a soon-to-be-released movie called Won't Back Down. Teachers on the picket line say one of their biggest concerns in Chicago is a new performance evaluation system. They don't like the way that they would be evaluated. And this new film takes on that very issue, among other concerns with our children's education.
We're late, go, go,
The
go.
school doesn't care.
I care.
Just,
Try it again.
I can't.
Cody, you can do it, come on.
I don't get it, Mom.
I can't wait.
Bob Bowdon is education expert, and he is director of the documentary called The Cartel, which is another look at America's education system that calls for massive reform. Bob, they're very worried, apparently, about this film, Won't Back Down, those in the teachers union. The head of the American Federation of Teachers, Randy Weingarten, has really gone after this, even though it was apparently produced by somebody on the left who's just had it with our public school system and how it leaves so many kids behind. Your thoughts?
The director of the film calls himself a lifelong liberal, and in fact, the Democrats for Education Reform had a screening of the film at the Democratic Convention, where a lot of mainstream Democrats showed up and applauded the film. A big panel discussion there. Cory Booker, mayor of Newark, was there, and so it really is seen by some Democrats as a great thing. This
union issue, especially when it comes to the schools and the teachers, is starting to bleed across party lines. It used to be a Republican thing saying not the teachers, but the teachers' unions are doing more harm than good when it comes to educating our children. Keeps the bad teachers in, sort of a pass-the-trash system where a teacher who gets in trouble just gets moved on to another district as opposed to fired, because it's virtually impossible to fire these teachers who have tenure and so on. And now you're seeing more and more Democrats say, no, we've had it too.
Yeah, this is finally the fissure in the Democratic Party has finally started to emerge on this.
What do they talk about in the film?
The film is about what's called a parent trigger law, and that's when over 50% of the parents in what's considered a failing school by certain metrics vote for a major overhaul. They can vote to convert it to a charter school, which is a public school, but it's one usually run by a group outside the traditional system. They can vote to shut down a failing school, 51% of the parents. They can vote to basically sack half the staff, fire half or all the teaching staff.
They can do all that despite the fact that there's a union that controls the teachers of that school?
That's right. There are only about 7 states that have the parent trigger laws. In fact, I think it's exactly 7 states. But nevertheless, that's what the movie's about. California was the first state to pass the parent trigger law, signed by Governor Schwarzenegger, actually. And so that's what this movie is about.
What do the parents do? If you're a parent in said school and you get 51% of the other parents to vote to shut down the school and start anew, how is that done? What happens once you get the 51%?
Well, you're a perfect audience for the film Won't Back Down there. You'll get to see actually how it plays out. Although, even in California where this has actually happened, and they had the majority of parents vote to do this, according to sign a petition basically, it's still in court. Basically, the union struck back and said, we're going to just tie you guys up in court for as long as we possibly can so that these remedies won't get executed.
Apparently, it's Viola Davis, who is from The Help, who stars in this along with Maggie Gyllenhaal.
That's right.
2 very powerful actresses.
And Holly Hunter, the corrupt union official who tries to essentially buy off and bribe the mother who wants a better life for her daughter and basically say, well, look, we'll give you this stuff if you would just shut up and go away. So all of that's portrayed in the film.
They say there's not a dry eye in the house at certain points in this film, but Randy Weingarten, again, has called this divisive, saying it resorts to falsehoods and anti-union stereotypes. Will a film like this, will a film like yours really have a difference, make a difference?
Well, I think so. In 2010, Waiting for Superman and my film, The Cartel, came out. This is going to make a big impact now. I should also point out today is School Choice Facts Day. People all across America are tweeting #SchoolChoiceFacts so people can learn more about the school choice movement.
Bob, thanks so much. We'll be right back. Busy day. Don't go away.